G'day guys, I'm Biggest Kev. Welcome to my channel. And we're out in the wheat belt, Western Australia, and I've come to an old timer's workings. Right behind me is a shaft that they dug. I think it goes down about 30 feet. So it says in the mines department report on this area that they sunk a couple of shafts, and there's also some costines dug in this area and a few little test pits. Yeah. So what I'm going to do today while we're here, I'm going to walk around and I'm going to collect some samples and take the samples home, and then I'll be crushing and panning them, and just to see if I can find some gold from this old gold deposit here. There's a lot of greenstone. There's your obviously there's your granite. There's greenstone coming up through the granite. There's basalt, quartz, of course, and iron in the mix. Yeah. So as well as gold, they also found silver, nickel, all kinds of metals, all mixed up, all come up through this hill that I'm on now. Yeah. Okay, so stay with me guys, and also at the end of the video I'll announce the winner of the $5 Australian gold coin. Yeah, so good luck. Okay, now this is one of the shafts that was dug by the old timers. Someone's put a ladder in there, but I'm not going to climb down in there. But I'll just show you some of the material on the waste dump here, and there's quite a bit of it. It's a lot of quartz, basalt, ironstone. Yeah, a good mix of all the stuff you need when you're looking for gold. I'll just try and show you down in the shaft there. And that ladder looks like it goes, so there's the ladder there. That ladder looks like it goes all the way to the bottom, but yeah, 30 feet I think it said was the depth. But nah, I'm chicken. I'm not going down in there. Nah. If I had a couple other people with me, my wife's here, but I think if I had a few other people here and we had a rope and everything, I'd probably venture down in there. But if you look on the other side, just on the other side of the wall there, you can see the vein. That was the vein I'm guessing that they were chasing. Yeah, just over there. So I think what I'll do guys, I think I'll just wander around here and I'll just show you different bits of this deposit that they've worked, and then I'll be taking some samples. I think that's the way to do it. Yeah. But it's all interesting ground. It's your typical gold bearing rock, what I can see here, and obviously they found gold here. In the reports I think they got something like, I think it was 6 or 8 grams per ton out of the ore here. Some of it was even richer. If you look over here, you can see all this black rock here. This is your basalt. It's really, I don't know if that sun's going to shine on it, but it's really sparkly. You can see the sparkles in it. Yeah. But yeah, a big mix of different rocks here. Okay, I'll get back to you. Okay, so you've got this shaft here with the ladder that I just showed you, and then right behind it over here is a second shaft, and that one there, that goes down on a slope. That sort of goes like on a, looking at it from here, it goes on like a 45-degree decline. You can probably see it better from around here. I hope you can see that. Down in there you can see how when they've dug it down on an angle, on like probably a 45-50 degree slope. Yeah, This is amazing stuff, this. And like I was saying to you before, there's just the different types of rock that are here. I mean, here's a big chunk of quartz, a big piece of quartz there. And in the mines reports, it said that the gold was in the vuggy quartz. So I'll be looking around for the vuggy quartz. Vuggy means the quartz that's mineralised and it's got all holes and that in it. So I'll be looking for that type of rock, and also the thin mineralised veins, a string of veins. Also the gold, the rich gold was in the thin veins, not so much the big wide veins, but in the little thin veins, thin mineralised veins. That's what was holding the gold. Yeah, and just down there's a test pit, a smaller test pit just there, and then in line with these workings, because these workings are in a north-south strike. So there's that one over there, this one, and then in line with them is these costines. There's one costine there, and further along there's more costines. They all go in a, like I said, in a north-south direction that they're running. Yeah, they're obviously following the vein, and yeah, looking for the gold, which they did find here. They got quite a lot of gold here. This is that stope, or costine I should say. This is that costine I was telling you about, and it's about, it's probably about 12-15 metres long, this trench. But this trench was dug probably in the 1980s, somewhere around there, because if you look over here, and I know from the mines reports, they said this was dug by an excavator. You can see the pile of dirt on the other side of the trench. Yeah, these were dug, I think, in the 1980s, somewhere around there. And yeah, they were just sampling and trying to prove up this area to see if it was worth mining. If it had been rich enough, they would have, this would be a big hole by now. It'd be a big open cut. And just over there, there's more of these trenches, and I'll walk over there and I'll just show you this. Right, so here's another costine. I've just walked across from the other one. Another digging that they've dug. Yeah, and this will be, gee, this will have to be 20 metres long. Goes way up there. The first one that I'll show you, that's just over there. And this is another one. They're probably about 30 metres apart. The first one and this one. Then there's another one just over here, about another 10 metres. Just over there, there's another one. And yeah, they've dug these trenches just to try and pick up that vein, I guess, to see if that vein gets bigger or richer. And yeah, if it had done, then there's no doubt this would be a big hole today. This would be a big open cut mine. But obviously it wasn't rich enough. Yeah. But anyway, I'll be wandering around, like I said, and I'll be looking for quartz like this. See how brown and oxidised it is, or mineralised I should say. Look at this quartz, it's all mineralised, and that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm just going to go around, take a whole heap of samples, and I'll be taking them home with me. Okay, I picked up a few samples here. Now, that when I mentioned that vuggy quartz, it's quartz that's mineralised, and it's got all holes and stuff in it. It looks really, what they say, ugly quartz. They call it ugly quartz. And this is a good piece to demonstrate. This is a piece of vuggy quartz. See how it's all mineralised, it's all rusty, and it's got all those holes and that in it. Apparently the holes are from minerals that have leached out of the rock, probably thousands, millions of years ago. But there's a piece of vuggy quartz, and that's going in the sample bag. This is what I'm looking for, this type of material. This is what the gold was in apparently. This and the thin stringer veins. Look at this piece of quartz. Look how mineralised it is. Purpley brown colour. That's going in the bag. So that's the plan, guys. Get a heap of these samples. Okay, I've got 3 bags of rock chips, quartz, ironstone, different types. Yeah, I've got bigger pieces of quartz, mineralised quartz, and some smaller rock chips of ironstone, quartz, that sort of thing. So, and this here where I am now, these are old sample bags from a drill. They've drilled down to take samples, and what they do is they take a sample and then they leave the rest behind. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go along and just take a scoop here, scoop there, and this will be another sample that I can take home and pan out, guys, and just see if there's any trace of gold in their old sample bags. Okay, I've been walking along all these costines and just having a look at the material that's come out of the costines, and this white material here, that's calcrete, what we call calcrete. And you can see the other rock that's mixed in with it. Yeah, calcrete's very hard. It's like a concrete. So we've got calcrete here, and then just across here in this other pile, this black material. This is basalt. That's your basalt rock. So you've really got a mixture. This piece here, you can see that little vein, quartz vein running through it. Yeah, but if you look up that way, there's a whole heap of costines all dug this way. And yeah, I'm just walking along, just checking all the sample, all the piles of dirt that they've dug out of the costines. I've got quartz samples, iron samples, quartz and iron samples, and now I'm looking for greenstone. So I'll get a bag of greenstone samples, and I think that's just about it. Here's something interesting. In this costine that they've dug on the wall, look at all that greenstone. That's all shale, or schist I should say. That's all schist. And there's sections of it here. It comes, you'll get a line of this schist, and then it'll just go to a basalt or some other type of rock. Yeah, but in this costine, it's all this schist. It's all interesting ground here. Okay, I found something interesting here. See this rock here? See how it's got the quartz? That's a brown coloured quartz running through this big piece of basalt. This in the mines reports, they mentioned about the thin veins running through the host rock that were carrying the gold. So what I'll do, I'm going to break this rock up and I'll try and recover as much as this thin vein of quartz as I can, and I'll put that into a separate bag, and I'll hunt around here and see if I can find some more of it, because that's the stuff that the gold was in. Okay, here's another piece of that quartz vein I found, that thin quartz vein on this is on basalt. Yeah, and I picked up another piece. So that's what I'm looking for. So I've got a few pieces of this material now. But yeah, reading the mines report, it said the gold was in the thin quartz vein, thin mineralized quartz veins, more so than the bigger veins. So I've got some. I'll hunt around, see if I can find some more. Well guys, I hope you like that first part of the video. When I was out in the Wheatbelt of Western Australia, yeah, at that old timers mine where they sunk those two shafts and they found gold in the mine's report. They got good gold there, yeah, but obviously there wasn't enough gold there. The deposit wasn't big enough to become a bigger operation. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. That's part one. Part two will be me crushing those samples and panning them out, and hopefully I can show you some gold in that ore. Yeah. Okay. Now next, I'll call my assistant over because it's time to give away the gold coin, guys. One of you guys is a winner. One of you guys has won this coin simply by leaving a comment on my last video that I put up. You're in the running to win the coin, all you guys, and I've got all your names are in this hat. I'm going to call over my lovely assistant. She's going to come over as usual, and she's going to draw one of you guys out, your name. Okay, come in, assistant. Just
hold it up.
Just draw one.
Hold it up.
Draw one piece of paper.
Who's going to be?
Some lucky person. Okay? No, you're not allowed to read it. It's for my eyes only.
Yes, yippee.
Ah, and the winner is the winner of the Australian $5 gold coin is Yes Yippee. I'll show you the person's name. Yes Yippee. You know who you are. Congratulations, Yes Yippee. You're the winner. You're the winner of this coin. Australian $5 coin. Well done. Now, as I've said before in my previous video, I've got quite a few of these coins, so every now and again I'll hold a competition and I'll give another one away. So just keep watching my videos, and yeah, and I'll just have a competition every now and again. I'll just announce a competition and I'll give another one away. Just simple as that, guys. Yeah. So thanks for leaving a comment and watching my videos and supporting the channel. I appreciate you all. Good luck out there. Be good. Take care. And I'll see you on the next one. Well done. Yes, yippee. Bye.